Hello, it is Tuesday, 4/28/2020, April 28th, 2020, and we are going to correct Lesson 17's homework. And for ESL 4, this will probably be your only video today as well, because I'm having some internet problems, and hopefully I'll be able to upload this. If you see it, at least I got to work off my hotspot. And as for ESL 2, we are done with the standout book work. I will try to go through and find some reviews. But basically your grammar for the next 2 weeks. Just keep sending me text so I can give you attendance points, please. I mean, even if you're having a hard time, just send the text so everyone can get attendance so you're all guaranteed a spot. That goes for both ESL2 and ESL4 classes. Now, Lesson 17, diagram, was a review. And our first sentence was, both Emil, oh no, it's Emily. It's a weird way to spell Emily. Both Emily and, see, look, even said I spelled it wrong. And William flew to Florida. William is wrong because I didn't capitalize. Flew to Florida during their vacation. Both Emily and William flew to Florida during their vacation. Okay, so let's diagram this. So we have compound subjects in the sentence. So I'm going to start with this bad boy right here. And what are our two compound subjects? Our first compound subject, our subject of the sentence is Emily. Okay, send it right up here. And William is the second compound subject of the sentence. Right there's our subject. Okay? So what is our verb? Our verb is flew. What are they doing? They're flying. Flew. Okay? I can get so far. Okay. Now, let's come back to Emily and William. How are they connected? They're connected by and. And they are connected by both. So this is a correlative conjunction. Let's try that again. I wonder if it'll let you do it in here. Okay, guys. What it should be doing, it should be taking it and putting it on the outside, but I don't know if it will allow it to do that. So both should be going on this left side, and then and should be going on the right side. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I could do... So sorry, I know this takes longer. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, that'll look better. Okay. So, I get and in here. I'm gonna take both. I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay. You don't need the second dotted line. It's just and both with the one dotted line. Okay. I don't think it'll allow me to do it on the computer the correct way though. So this is what it should look like. Okay, these are your correlative conjunctions. They act like coordinating conjunctions. There's just two of them. Now if we come in here, okay, to Florida is a prepositional phrase. and it is modifying our verb flew. So they flew to Florida. The prepositional phrase is to Florida, to being the preposition, Florida being the object of the preposition. Now I've add a little more longer line right here so we make it all fit. Okay. And there's another prepositional phrase in here, during their vacation. Okay. So during is the preposition. Vacation is the object of the preposition. Object of the preposition. And there is an adjective modifying vacation. Well, it's the adjective in the prepositional phrase. That's not the right one I want. This one. And this is how your first one should look. So Emily and William are compound subjects. Both and are correlative, I always say that wrong, correlative conjunctions. Flew is the verb. To is the preposition. Florida is the object of the preposition, acting as an adverb, modifying flew. During is the preposition. Vacation is the object of the preposition, vacation. There is the adjective in the prepositional phrase, modifying vacation. Good. So the first one's going to look like, and then we will go from there. I'm going to make this tighten up a little bit so we have more space. I imagine we may need it. Okay. Good. Number 2. The sentence for number 2 is, you will find either blank paper or a notebook in my backpack. You will find blank paper or a notebook in my backpack. That's the diagram. So, you'll find the subject of the sentence. The subject of the sentence is you. I'll try to keep space for this. Okay, and then we need to find the verb. Well, will is a helping verb. That's there. And what will you do? You're going to find something. So that's our main verb. Find is the main verb. Okay, you will find. And then we are going to have a prepositional phrase, which is in my backpack. Just modifying will find. Okay, so in backpack is the object of this preposition. And my is an adjective modifying backpack. Whose backpack? My backpack. So in is the preposition. Backpack, object of the preposition. My. Okay, it's going to look like that. Okay, now you're going to have to add our direct objects. Okay, and they are compound direct objects. The compound direct objects are connected with the rocket ship. Okay, so what are our 2 objects that will find is transferring to? What will you find? So a question you should ask yourself for direct objects. You will find either paper or and notebook. So here are our direct objects of the sentence. They are compound direct objects because there are two of them. How are they connected? They are connected by correlative conjunctions. So there are two of them. Okay? Or, it's going to be our first correlative conjunction. And either. Again, it's going to do that thing where it doesn't want me to set it up the correct way. So, come in here. I hope it works. Nope. It's a little frustrating. It's so much easier if I was doing this on a whiteboard. I'm going to take a dotted line. Okay. There, that looks good enough. So paper is connected by the correlative conjunctions either and or. Okay. What type of paper is it? It is a blank paper. So this is an adjective modifying paper. And what notebook? Who's? Then we have a notebook. It's an adjective modifying notebook. You as the subject, will find is the verb phrase, will is the helping verb, find is the main verb. In my backpack is a prepositional phrase. In is the preposition. Backpack is the object of the preposition. My is an adjective modifying backpack in the prepositional phrase. Paper and notebook are compound direct objects. Okay, and they are connected by the two correlative conjunctions, either or. Blank is an adjective modifying paper. A is an adjective modifying notebook. That's the second one. Let's head down to number 3. This one is a huge one. Okay, it's a compound sentence. So let's take a look at the compound sentence. The teacher wrote the assignment on the board. Teacher wrote the assignment on the board. And the students copied it. And the students copied it. Alright, so this we have, and I spelled assignment wrong apparently. Okay. We have compound sentences. This is a compound sentence. Okay. So, let's take a look at the first one. Come in here and find the subject for the first part of the compound sentence, which is teacher. So subject. Okay? What did the teacher do? They wrote. There's our verb. What did they write on? Or what did they write, I guess? What did they write? Well, they wrote the assignment. Okay? here with the assignment. So the assignment is your direct object. Good. Now let's come back here. The is modifying teacher, right? The teacher. Adjective modifying teacher. Wrote. What do they write? They wrote on the board, which is a prepositional phrase acting as an adverb. So we come in here. On is the preposition in this prepositional phrase. Board would be the object of the preposition. And the is an adjective modifying board. So let's put this under wrote real quick. Why is that so long? Being a little touchy today. The is the adjective modifying board. Which board? The board. Good. Now assignment. This should have been this one. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. The assignment. Okay. The board. Here. Just so no one's confused. The board. There we go. The assignment. Okay. Adjective modifying the direct object. Assignment. So we got that. Bam. That was the first of our two compound sentences. Okay. So our second needs to be connected by something. Let's bust this out. Come in here, probably need to be a little longer, so I'll do that. Okay. And is the coordinating conjunction connecting the two, right? Okay, and then we can start our next sentence. So subject, what's the subject? Students. Okay, what's the verb? What's the action they are taking? They are copying. Copied. Okay. And what does copy transfer to? What are they copying? Well, they copied it. I'll do this right over here. So what is the in this sentence? Well, the is acting as an adjective, right? Because it's always an adjective. What is that adjective modifying? It is modifying students. Which students? The students. Yo, this is what number 3 should look like. Teacher and students are the subjects of these two sentences. So teacher is the subject of the first part of the compound sentences. Wrote is a verb. Assignment is a direct object. On the board is a prepositional phrase. Acting as an adverb, modifying wrote. The is an adjective modifying assignment. The is an adjective modifying teacher. They are connected by the coordinating conjunction and. Okay. Compound sentences are connected by the coordinating conjunction and. Come down here for our second part. We have students is the subject. Copied is the verb. It is the direct object. The is an adjective modifying students. Good, you guys. Now let's head on to number 4. So number 4. Wash your hands and sit down at the table. Wash your hands and sit down at the table. What does that sound like? Wash your hands and sit down at the table. It's a command, right? So we know that the subject is you, implied which means I have to wash your hands and sit down at the table. Period from here. You implied, right? Because it's a command. So our subject is you implied. Okay. Then we are connected by compound verbs. There are two verbs. What are the two verbs? What are the two actions you need to take? Well, you need to wash your hands. So wash is one of our verbs. Okay. What else do you need to do? What else are they telling you to do? They're telling you to sit. So sit is our second verb in the compound verbs. So going right here. Okay. Here's our compound verbs, wash and sit. And they are connected by coordinating conjunction and. Good. So good so far. Now, what are they supposed to wash? What are you washing? What is our direct object in the sentence? You're supposed to be washing your hands, right? So wash your hands. Okay. Oh, Lord. So the direct object is hands. Okay. Whose hands are they? Well, they're your hands. So your is an adjective modifying hands. Okay. So now we have sit. Where are you going to sit? Well, you're going to sit down at the table, right? So down is an adverb modifying sit. Adverb, because remember sit is a verb. And at the table is a prepositional phrase, and it's acting as an adverb. It's modifying sit, which is a verb. Okay, so at is our preposition in this. The object of the preposition is table. Right, and the is the adjective modifying table. Easy peasy. There we go. So you is the subject. Wash and sit is our compound verbs and is the coordinating conjunction connecting them. Hands is a direct object, which wash is transferring to. You are washing your hands. Your is an adjective modifying hands. Sit, again, is one of our compound verbs. So it's a verb. Down is an adverb modifying sit. At the table is a prepositional phrase acting as an adverb modifying sit, our verb. At is the preposition. Table is the object of the preposition. The is an adjective modifying table. Good. That's number 4. So let's see if we can squeeze number 5 in here. How big is number 5? Let's find out. Number 5. I think I can do it. Hi. Coming in with number 5. Last thing for the day. David not only has soccer practice, but also piano lessons. David not only has soccer practice, but also piano lessons. Diagram. So our subject of the sentence, I think I can do this right here. Our subject of the sentence is going to be David, right? David is the subject. What is our verb? Our verb is has. What does he mean? He has. Okay. So we have compound direct object. put a little direct object marker in here. Okay. And it's a compound direct object. We are going to need this right here. Alright, so our two direct objects are practice and lesson. But first, I am going to use the coordinating conjunction that connects practice and lesson. Okay? And they're correlative conjunctions, and they're a little confusing. Okay? Remember that correlative conjunctions can have two words. So, not only is a correlative conjunction. So I'll take not, I'm going to put it right here. And only, not only. These will go on the same line. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Not only. But we also have but also. Okay? But also piano lessons. So, but also should be going on the inside part of our rocket ship. And again, the only way I figured out how to do that is using a line. You do not have to make this line. You can just write it on the one line, okay? But also, so I'm going to move this over here and I'll show you where it goes. So, not only, it's going to be on this inside part. It should look like that. There should only be one line, but I can't do it without using two. So these are your correlative conjunctions, but also not only, okay? Now, this ended up being bigger than I want it to be, so we're going to do this quick move over. Okay. So what are our direct objects? Direct objects for this, remember I said before, the direct object is practice. Okay. He has practice, right? And also lessons. Okay. Lessons. It's gonna be a tight fit, you guys. I don't know if I got the space for this. Okay. Okay, I need more space. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's just a little cramped. I think I can do it, though. Alright, what type of practice does he have? He has soccer practice, right? So soccer practice. What type of lessons does he have? He has piano lessons. These are adjectives modifying these two things. Okay. So David is the subject. Has is our verb. Practice is a compound direct object with lessons. So practice and lessons are compound direct objects, right? Direct object, direct object. Not only is a correlative conjunction, but also is a correlative conjunction. Okay? Soccer is an adjective modifying practice. Piano is an adjective modifying lessons. And that's it. That's everything right there. Just take a good look at it. I know these two look like they're connected. They're not. I could probably move this up a little bit, actually. Look at that. Make that a little neater. There we go. Good. So, make sure You have everything correct. I hope everybody's doing really well with this. This is lesson 17. Tomorrow will be 18. There'll be 19. And there'll be a quiz, and then we're done. Bam. So, you guys are doing amazing, and we are going to get through to interjections, and we will have done the 8 parts of speech at least this semester. Like I said before, ESL 4, we will finish up that book work before this is done. And ESL 2, we already finished all your book work. I'll look for some review stuff for us to do. And I hope all of you are doing very well. Please keep writing in the journals. Please keep doing your Burlington. And watch some TV in English. Read a book in English. Find something to read. A newspaper. An article. Anything you want, but try to do it in English, okay? That'll be really helpful for you guys. I miss all of you. I hope you all are doing very, very well. Today I am having my internet keeps going in and out, so hopefully I'll be able to upload this recording using my hotspot. Have a great, great day.